On 27 June, Malaysian authorities announced the arrest of 36 Bangladeshi nationals for promoting Islamic State (IS) ideology. The operation began on 24 April in Selangor and Johor. The group ran recruitment cells to expand their radical network. 5 face terrorism charges, 15 will be deported and 16 remain under investigation. Russian President Vladimir Putin signaled a potential improvement in US-Russia relations, stating ties are beginning to stabilize. He expressed great respect for US President Donald Trump and showed a willingness to meet him. Trump and Putin have been at odds, particularly over Russia's refusal to end the war in Ukraine, despite Trump's repeated appeals. Blaise Maitreveli is set to become the first woman to lead MI6 this September. However, a disturbing revelation has surfaced. Her grandfather, Konstantin Dobrovolsky, was a Nazi spy and collaborator. The report, citing German archives, has sparked controversy ahead of her official appointment. India has strongly rejected the ruling of the Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague over the Kishanganga and Ratle hydroelectric projects in Jammu and Kashmir. The Ministry of External Affairs called it a so-called supplemental award and reiterated that India does not accept the court's jurisdiction under the Indus Waters Treaty, particularly in matters involving Pakistan. At least 13 civilians were killed and 21 injured in artillery shelling by Sudan's Paramilitary Rapid Support Forces (RSF) on El Fasher, North Darfur. Volunteer groups condemned the attack, citing its impact on vulnerable groups and calling for a humanitarian truce. The ongoing siege defies global appeals to de-escalate the conflict in the war-torn region. A suicide bomber rammed an explosive laden vehicle into a military convoy in North Waziristan, located in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, killing 13 soldiers and injuring 10 others. While no group has claimed responsibility, the region has witnessed frequent attacks by the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan (TTP) amid rising militant violence. The Israeli army detected a missile fired from Yemen towards southern Israel on Saturday. Air raid sirens were activated, and the missile was likely intercepted successfully, according to Reuters. The source of the launch remains unidentified, and no group has claimed responsibility. PM Narendra Modi will begin an 8-day, 5-nation tour starting 2 July, attending the BRICS summit in Brazil. He will visit Ghana, Trinidad and Tobago, Argentina, Brazil, and Namibia, as confirmed by the MIA. This includes the first Indian PM visit to Ghana in over 30 years. Iran's foreign minister condemned Donald Trump's remarks about saving Ayatollah Khamenei from an ignominious death. This follows US strikes on 3 Iranian nuclear sites amid a 12-day conflict starting 13th June. Washington has now aligned with Israeli efforts targeting Iran's nuclear program. President Trump ended trade talks with Canada, citing unfair taxes on US tech firms and calling Canada difficult to trade with. He warned that Canada will soon face a new tariff rate within the week. This follows tensions over Canada's digital services tax, disputed by Washington last year.